We need to be very specific about where we release the fascia. Along the lines, there are certain points that tend to get more tightness in those certain areas. We have some degradable tattoos, and we put the tattoos on top of the fascia points. These tattoos will wear away as we start to manipulate the areas with the tool. You take the tattoo, and there is a clear-sided part that you peel off. What you would then do is you place the tattoo face down on top of the fascia point, which I will direct you to, and you take a wet compress. You put the wet compress on top of the tattoo. This will add water onto the back of it, and you hold this for up to about 30 seconds. Once the back of the tattoo is nice and wet, what you would then do is you then peel off the paper side, and it will leave the tattoo on top of the fascia point. And this will let you know exactly where you need to palpate to release the fascia. Once you've put the wax on top of the fascia point, you then take your tool. You slip your fingers through the tool and you apply the end of the tool on top of the fascia point to break it down. You either want to rub up or down in a circular motion or a star shape, and this will help break down the fascia on that point. When the fascia point is very bad, it might feel sharp or bruising. But don't worry, if you carry on working on it, you will notice that the pain will go down. And this typically happens somewhere between 3 and 5 minutes. I will take my tool and I'll place it on top of the fascia point and I will start to palpate. Now, it is better to do this when you're sat down or lying down, because then the abdominal wall tends to relax. And I will rub here, like so, over the top of the tattoo point. I can either use 2 hands or one, or if one hand gets tired, I can swap over to the other. And you'll notice that horrible painful feeling starts to diminish as the fascia starts to break down. If a point is too unbearable, then either relieve some of the pressure, or you can move away from that point and work on another one and always come back to it. What to expect and how to track your results. So as you're working on the point, the pain should start to go down on the point, and this means the lines are starting to loosen. Once you've finished the treatment, you'll go through an inflammatory response. This means that the points will inflame and they might be a little bit sore and tender for a couple of days. This is completely normal, and the inflammatory response is part of the healing process for the fascia, and this should settle. As you're doing some of the points, sometimes you can feel symptoms increase. This is a good thing. Imagine you started working on a point and then suddenly you felt you had bloating feelings or you had toilet feelings. This means that the point you're on is actually correlated with your symptoms, and this is more of an important point to go to. How you track your results, you'll get an automated email that will be sent to you weekly from when you order the tool. On the automated email, you'll be asked to fill out details about how your treatment has gone and any results that you have got. This will be sent to you every week for an 8-week period, and this will help collect data to find out that the treatment is working effectively for you.